Okay, Assalamualaikum and good morning. So today I would like to introduce our assignment, which is data visualization strategy in Starbucks cooperation. So specialized on brewing insights through data analytics. So my team is Auji binti Kamaruddin, Jazaimi bin Abdul, Jamal, and my last lead is myself. For the introduction, company's introduction, which is Starbucks background. Starbucks was founded in 1971 in Seattle, Washington, and that's Starbucks have over 35,000 stores across 80 countries, including Malaysia. So the mission of Starbucks is to inspire and nurture the human spirit, which one person, one cup, and one neighborhood at a time, which like a super extreme for the Starbucks stores. And the next is the data age. So the data is crucial because the company can analyze which the consumer states or consumer behavior. So that's why the data age is very important for Starbucks because Starbucks can handle nearly 100 million transactions per week, which giving them a massive data set to visualize and analyze which one is the best strategies for making the services most outstanding in the world. Alright, so next is operational efficiency, which identifying which peak hours to manage staff shifts. So this is very important too because if they have a lot of staff or employees, they need to identify which one is peak hours because they need to handle with a main efficiency with employees. And the next is customer experience. Oh my god, this is very important because the next is customer experience. Okay, this one is very, very important because customer experience can visualize. We need to visualize with times and product availability. So which means they come our stores and they need to wait their food. So we need to take note which how long times the customers to wait their food and product availability. So to make sure that the services was run fluently. Next is strategic growth. So this one is really, really important because they need to choose the new store locations based on foot traffic data. So if Starbucks wants to open a new stores or nearly by regions, they need to know which one the strategic places or strategic locations to make sure they are targeting their customer target. So that's why Starbucks need data visualization to make sure that their services was really outstanding. And the last one is the quote, which data is the secret ingredient in every cup. So as we can see that quote generated by the Starbucks, which data is the secret. So which means data is really, really crucial in their services because with data the services were growing smoothly and they can expand the services in global. Alright, so there are a few types of visualization used. So the first one is geospatial heat maps. So this one is to mapping the store density and customer density to avoid cannibalization, which opening stores too close together. Yes, it is because geospatial heat maps really need in not just Starbucks, I need the whole stores of the whole services around the world because geospatial heat maps can so next is the first is geospatial heat maps, which mapping store density and customer density to avoid cannibalization, which if they want to open a new stores, then these geospatial heat maps can check which one the location or great location for make sure that they are not opening stores too close together. And the next is real-time dashboard. So this one is for tracking store level sales and performance against our release target. So Real-time dashboard is like to track the store levels, its performance. If one, so let's say one of the stores are not good in sales performance, then they can refer to real-time dashboard. So that dashboard can analyze which cause that affect their sales performance, especially for maybe in their services or food availability. That's why real-time dashboard are needed in stores or especially in Starbucks stores around the world because they have over 100 million. So that they need to find which the best stores and what the causes or the effects of the sales performance. And the lastly is trend lines. So trend line is for what? It's for visualizing seasonal demand for limited time offers. So in marketing department, okay, next is trend line. Trailer is for visualizing seasonal demand for limited time offers, which is the stores can visualize which time was limited offer, which can especially in the marketing department. So this one is crucial for that department because they can trace which hours are limited for offerings. Okay, so that let's say Starbucks want to offer like a cakes with coffee, then they should know which one the time or which one the peak hours to offer their food. So that's why travel is very important. Okay, so not just in Starbucks but overall also in the world. They need to analyze which seasonal demand for limited time offers so they can grow their sales and also their profits in their sales performance. That's why trend lines are really needed to find or look forward for that services was growing smoothly. Yeah, cool. And this very important part, which is software and tools. Yes, if you want to find the data or when you find the trend lines, we need some software and tools, such as Tableau, which is high-level executive reporting and strategic planning. And the second is Power BI, which is localized store management and daily performance tracking. And the last one is Python Steamboard. So this one is for deep dive statistical analysis and predictive modeling prototypes. So I want to explain about Tableau first. Tableau is high-level executive reporting. So in the mega project or the mega services like Starbucks, they needed the Tableau for reporting, for find the biggest reporting, the real-time reporting. That's why Tableau really needed in Starbucks so that they can track the sales performance, the employees information, and the else, so that they can to make the strategic planning for growing their business. And the second is Power BI. So Power BI is really needed because they can localize stock management and daily performance tracking. So let's say they want to track the products or the daily performance like sales, profits. So Power BI is really important and it's the really advanced in technologies to track the store management, especially yes on the food availability, the stock, so that we can trace that product in Power BI. And the next is Python. So Python is for analysis because with Python I can track the whole food management around the world, not just food, but they can deep dive statistical analysis, including the profit tool. They can customize the program to track the sales around the world. All right. So technology stack. So first is cloud infrastructure, which Microsoft Azure, the foundation of the deep blue of AI program. And the next is data processing, which SQL for query transaction databases. And the last one is AI or ML, which is AI or machine learning models that predict what a customer might want based on weather, time of day, and purchase history. So with that analogy, with this analogy stack, they are can growing smoothly because with AI or ML, they can track which the customer might, customer behavior, and what the best reader or the time of the day and purchase history. So with this technology, they can make a new strategies, especially to growing their sales or profit. I can make a new strategies in marketing because based on purchase history data with AI technologies, I can make strategies really, really easily. Okay, so SQL is also as a partner of Python. So SQL is more like to analyze or create transactional databases. So with the data, and the Starbucks can handle their business or services really, really easily. And of course, it is really, really needed in everyday global services, especially in Starbucks because they are managed they are managed 100 or really 1,000 stores around the world. So they need to find which the technology that can grow in the business smoothly in a further. So this is the case study that you should know, and here we go. All right. Okay, so Starbucks barista recommend a coffee may change alleged food waste in viral videos make me feel sick. So Starbucks employees talks outreach after sharing photo of consuming in Starbucks room eats too much work. So the first is inventory optimization. So the main problems here is high risk levels in fresh food products, which is on sandwiches or pastries. The next is visual solution. So dashboard that tracks self-service versus waste per region. So the visual solution is the best way to resolve this issues, especially on the waste rates. Okay, waste versus which region. So yes, like I said, Starbucks has a lot of stores. Then they should have a visual solution to track which one the waste rates versus waste per region. So it means every region have a waste rate. So we have to find or track every waste rates in per region. Okay, so what the impact of in the business? So the impact is Starbucks reduce food waste by only 10% until 50% by visualizing real-time supply chain gaps. So that's why really important to make sure that the dashboard was created and used by region. Okay, so let's look like Starbucks still throwing away boxes of food after news patch. There was a waste time, the waste rates are highly. That's why Starbucks needs to brainstorm or come out with the strategies which is on to produce a visual solution. That's why data are really crucial because they need to track which one the rates, which one the waste, or which one the best solution to make sure that the waste rates was decreasing in the future. Okay, case study number 2, personalized marketing. So the strategy is here is Starbucks rewards the Starbucks rewards apps uses individual customer journeys. This strategy was excellent. So as you can see, Starbucks have a private applications. So the customer can review their orders in applications. So they have a customer journey. So let's say one person ordering the food with the Starbucks applications, and they can track which the process, okay, which time the food was delivered, and that's why applications are really crucial because they can make easier for customer. And the next is the visualization. So target charts and cluster plots that group customers, which is daily commuters versus weekend trade seekers. So the visualization like target charts, they can trade which one are daily commuters and weekend trade seekers. Okay, and what is the impact in business? So personalized offers drive over 50% of Starbucks total revenue growth. Yes, exactly. So that is so just one way or just one strategies to build a Starbucks viewers app can increase their profits, can increase the performance. Just build the apps because the application have a data or customer data. So on that applications, the Starbucks can analyze the customer behavior or customer data so they can know which the journey of the customers in the future. So that's why Starbucks are winning over the year, over the world because they have a massive applications. Okay, so in technical implementation, which is rubric requirement. Okay, so technical implementation, which is on scatter plot. Okay, scatter plot is to shows that the relationship between item sizes, metrics, in span, length, or width to categorize the product. And the next is bar plot, which is comparing the average popularity in pattern length across different product categories in species. And the third is box plot for analyzing the price distribution, which is on P2V to identify outliers. And the last is customization to apply the program, which is for a clean professional aesthetic. Okay, so technical implementation are required because to make the data tracking, I need to know which one the best way or the best technical implementation, so that the Starbucks can grow easily with that technical implementation. So, as a conclusion and business impact, the first is key takeaway. So, visualization turns complex numbers into a story that managers can act upon. And the second is a future. So, Starbucks is moving toward augmented reality, which is AR visuals for store layouts. Okay, so the lastly is video presentation link. Thank you.